The Aztec people lived in the middle of a saltwater lake. They were surrounded by streams that flowed into the lake and mountains. The mountains were great defense because they could see enemies coming from miles and miles away. They would have hours to prepare to get loaded with arms and a chance to ready the troops. In the Aztec households, the men farmed or did crafts such as pottery, weaving, metalworking, and wood carving. The women made the clothes and cooked meals. Until the age of 10, boys stayed at home learning skills from their fathers. Then they could go to school for education or military training. Girls were expected to learn housekeeping and cooking skills. Few girls attended schools. Maize is the main product in Aztec agriculture. It could be stored for a long amount of time, or it could be ground into flour or other products. Maize, squash, and beans are referred to as the three sisters. They are planted together because they keep nutrients in the soil, ensuring the crops would grow well, while the people would have the food they need. Squash was another important crop. There were many varieties of squash that are used. The pumpkin squash was often used because its seed provided a great deal of protein. Beans also provided protein. Aztec people also grew avocados, tomatoes, and guavas as food resources. They used cotton plants and rubber trees to create products they needed, like clothing and latex balls. The Aztecs used floating gardens where they ran out of room on land so they could plant more food. Another name for floating gardens is chinapas. Aztec blankets are made in 8 different color combinations. The tan, rust, gray, and forest green are earth tone colors. The red, dark blue, turquoise, and the light green are beautiful colors. The blankets usually measure from 60 inches by 80 inches and are tightly woven in Rio Grande diamond point style. They are made from cotton and acrylic blend. The blankets are used to keep the people warm, and they decorate the Aztec houses. Some of the Aztec achievements are the floating gardens. People need food as the population grew, so they built floating gardens. They built a series of rafts and anchored them to the lake beds. The Aztecs built mud to retain the wall so it held the place better. The roots then grew to anchor to the bottom of the lake floor. Once done, it grew chili, peppers, squash, corn, tomatoes, beans, and trees. Other food the Aztecs ate was maize, squash, beans. They also ground the maize into tortillas, tamales, and cornbread. Chilies, tomatoes, limes, cashews, potatoes, sweet potatoes, peanuts, chocolate, and honey. From the bees, they domesticated turkeys, dogs, and ducks and used the turkey meat, turkey eggs, and duck as their food. They also ate deer, rabbits, iguana, fish, shrimp, grasshoppers, worms, and they used algae to make bread and cheese. And since they made cornbread, I made some cornbread cupcakes.
Have anything to add, Braden or Jacob?
Not really.
Okay. Did you already show us your project? What's the house like?
The house inside is divided into 4 sections. One for shrining where gods were kept, a place where they slept, a place where they prepared food, and a place to eat. And then floating gardens are right here. Dead Pawnee. The guy who killed Pawnee.
Kids learning how to hunt and stuff.
Yep. And then a dad with an axe. Blankets right here, right under the guy with the spear.
And inside the house is a guy carving design into a table.
Like this. I think.